Hello viewers, today we begin with the human genetic disorders of chapter 5, that is principles of inheritance and variations. There are number of disorders which are caused by genetic abnormalities. Some of these may be due to incompatibility of gene products, while the others may be due to defective recessive or dominant genes inherited from the parents. Some disorders may arise due to chromosomal disorders. So the genetic disorders, they are grouped into two categories. They are Mendelian disorders and chromosomal disorders. The Mendelian disorders are divisible into two types again. They are recessively inherited diseases, which can be autosomal or sex-linked, and dominantly inherited diseases, which are autosomal. Now the autosomal recessive inherited diseases are phenylketonuria, albinism, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, etc. And the sex-linked recessive inherited diseases, examples are color blindness and hemophilia. And the autosomal dominant inherited diseases are sort of a kind of dwarfism, polydactyly, Huntington, chorea. These are not in your course, but they are the examples. So the chromosomal disorder, they are autosomal disorder, that is Down syndrome, sex-linked syndromes like Klinefelter syndrome, Turner syndrome, YO abnormality and XYY abnormality. Now we begin with the Mendelian disorders. These are mainly determined by the alteration or mutation in a single gene. They are transmitted to the offsprings on the same lines. Their pattern can be traced by pedigree analysis. The Mendelian disorders may be due to presence of a recessive or a dominant gene on autosomes or linked to sex chromosome, that is X chromosome, known as X-linked inheritance. So the examples of X-linked inheritance are color blindness, hemophilia, and to autosomes, example phenylketonuria and thalassemia. Now first of all, we move on to the autosome linked recessively inherited disorder. Since defective genes are present on autosomes, both males and females are equally affected. The disease exhibits itself in the homozygous recessive condition only. The parents of affected children are heterozygous and carriers of the disease. Parents of afflicted children do not have the disorder or may show only mild symptoms, but the siblings may have the disorder. In this, the first is phenylketonuria. It is also termed as PKU. It is inborn disorder which is due to the lack of an enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase that is necessary to convert amino acid phenylalanine into tyrosine. The people affected with PKU have an abnormal gene in the homozygous recessive condition. The affected people have heterozygous parents which are carriers of the genes and are apparently normal, but the activity of the enzyme is less than the normal. Due to the lack of an enzyme, not only the amount of phenylketonuria, or you can say due to the lack of enzyme, not only the amount of phenylalanine increases, but the amount of alternate byproduct, that is phenyl pyruvic acid, also increases in the blood. Both these compounds are excreted in urine, hence the disease is called as phenylketonuria. The disease can be kept under the control by restricting the food containing phenylalanine. Here on the screen you can see the disease phenylketonuria. This is an inborn error of metabolism. In this, both compounds accumulate into the blood. They are phenylalanine and phenyl pyruvic acid. Because of the absence of this enzyme I told you, that is phenylalanine hydroxylase, then phenylalanine hydroxylase should be broken, it breaks phenylalanine into tyrosine, but then it doesn't get broke into tyrosine but gets accumulated in there somewhere in the mid products only, and therefore melanin is accumulated, and this way it is disrupted. The high amounts of phenylalanine in blood affects many vital processes of the body. It affects the development of brain, may cause severe brain damage and mental retardation. Decreased availability of tyrosine, which is precursor molecule for formation of melanin, leads to reduced melanin formation and hence reduced coloration of hair and skin. This way we can say that phenylalanine gets accumulated, as well as its, I told you, its products like phenyl pyruvic acid gets accumulated in the blood and then can cause mental retardation also. Then we move on to the next disorder, that is sickle cell anemia. It is also an autosomal recessive disease. It is also an autosomal recessive disease and is lethal in homozygous recessive condition. I repeat, it is lethal in homozygous recessive condition. It follows the Mendelian pattern and is transmitted from parents to offsprings. When both the parents are heterozygous, that is carriers of the gene, this disease is controlled by a gene having alleles HBA normal and HBS mutant gene. It's written on the screen over here. Of the three possible genotypes, HBA, HBA, second HBA, HBS, and the third HBS, HBS, only homozygous recessive individuals, that is HBS and HBS, show the disease. HBA and HBA individuals, that is homozygous dominant, are normal and have normal shape of RBCs. HBA, HBS individuals, heterozygous individuals, appear unaffected, but the carriers of the disease, as there is 50% probability of transmission of the mutant gene HBS to the progeny. These heterozygous individuals show mild anemia as they have normal and abnormal hemoglobin. Hence, some of the cells are sickle shaped. These individuals are highly resistant to malaria. Now, the HBS and HBS individuals suffer from sickle cell anemia and they die at an early age only in their lifetime. due to severe anemia caused by premature destruction of the sickle-celled RBCs or red blood cells. This disease is caused by the substitution of glutamic acid. Here it is shown on the screen. Here it is shown on the screen, that is GLU, glutamic acid, denoted by GLU. So it is caused by substitution of glutamic acid by valine. Here on the screen you can see the valine represented by the codon known as GUG. In the sixth position of the beta globin chain of the hemoglobin molecule. It is also called as single base substitution at the sixth codon of the mRNA of the beta globin chain, that is from GAG. GAG codes for glutamic acid. GAG codes for glutamic acid. So single base substitution is at the sixth codon of the mRNA beta globin chain from GAG to GUG. GUG codes for valine. The mutant hemoglobin molecule undergoes polymerization and leads to change in the shape of the RBC. That is, normal biconcave shape, they become elongated sickle-shaped RBC, and it loses the ability to carry sufficient amount of oxygen, leading to severe anemia. Therefore, the binding is affected. Here you very well you can see on the screen that the first picture shows that the RBCs normal biconcave shape, and the second picture shows that RBCs they become sickle shaped, and it is located on the sixth codon of the mRNA or beta globin chain. That means glutamic acid, it gets substituted by valine. So that is change in the single base pair. It is change in the single base pair. Since it is the change in the single base pair, it is known as point mutation also. It is known as point mutation also. So the micrograph of the RBCs and the amino acid composition of the relevant portion of beta chain of hemoglobin, that is shown here from a normal individual and from an individual with sickle cell anemia. Then you can also see from the pedigree chart which I had shown you earlier on the screen. I'll just show you once again the pedigree chart. These are the pedigree chart. The first one is representing the autosomal dominant trait. This is an example of myotonic dystrophy. And the second one, that is the B1, it is showing you the autosomal recessive trait of sickle cell anemia. And in my previous lecture I had already explained you about the various designations for the circles, squares and the offsprings, everything. So this way I finish up with the sickle cell anemia. Thank you.